believe him. But R. Kelly stated a lot of facts in it.
Mm-hmm.
He stated a lot of facts.
I saw a couple of clips.
So let me just put out the first fact.
Okay.
First fact is he said, listen, all this stuff that y'all are... Welcome back to the process.
The process.
Bro, we back.
This feel like my chance.
Got some
like my
general...
moment. Everyone needs a fan. Everyone needs a
good
close up. Let me see it.
This is a discussion, man, and we want you always to comment below. We always want you to subscribe, like, and share this message with the world. But we want your opinions because we want to talk about your opinions. And before we start, man, we're doing a giveaway. If you who is watching this, if you are able to get 50 followers and have them refer back to you in the comments, 50 subscribers, followers for our page, we're gonna give you an incentive. I'm thinking about probably 50 for 50.
50 for 50.
50 for 50. So 50 followers, that's $1 followers, man. You can reach 50 followers and have them subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna cash app you $50.
Just like that.
Just like that. I got it. It's easy. And then we're going to up it for more. We're going to reach this goal, man. Yeah. Because we got a lot of things to do on this channel, as well as some other channels that we're starting. I'm just going to say that. Yeah, we ain't going to get
more to come, y'all.
Got a lot more to come, man.
More to come, y'all.
Anyway, want to discuss the situation, man. John, I'm going to start off with you.
All right.
Because I called you about a situation that's going on in the world concerning men of our color.
Men of our color, yes, sir.
And we was on the phone.
Yeah.
And you said this is a distraction.
Yes.
Give us a little synopsis on why you think this is a distraction, and then we'll tell the people who we're talking about. Even though you probably see it in the comments. In the description anyway. Yeah. But the distraction, because I called you made a great point.
And this is my viewpoint. This is just for me observing. It seems like anytime the heat turns up, especially our president and those people in that
you scared to give his name?
1%. No, Donald Trump. I ain't scared of that motherfucker.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse y'all. My bad. Excuse me. Donald Trump. It seems like anytime the heat gets turned up on him and all those Congress people, all of a sudden things start getting turned back toward black men. You know what I'm saying? And because it seems like they're trying to keep that white image, holier than thou. We don't do anything wrong. We can't do anything wrong.
Right.
It seems like that's always been the case. And it seems like now that the heat is getting turned up on him and it's getting closer to him getting busted for doing the things that he didn't have no business doing, now all of a sudden Bill Cosby pop up. Stuff that happened 40 years ago. Do I agree with it? No. Was I there? No. Do I think he did it? No. I don't think he did.
Right.
Okay. Now all of a sudden, then you got this Michael Jackson allegation. Come on, man.
Dead and gone. Man, dead and gone.
Man, dead and gone. He can't even freaking defend himself.
Right.
But now you're gonna sit up and tell me he touching little boys. What about all them damn Catholic priests that's been touching these damn little boys since the beginning of goddamn time? I'm sorry, Lord, I cussed again. I'm sorry, y'all. This
passionate.
This just don't make sense to me, man.
I feel it.
This just don't make sense to me.
Ain't nobody. Who else?
And the dadgum, my boy from Empire, Smollett. Now he was wrong. He was wrong. Right. I can't even take up for that.
Right.
But
we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. But it just seems like all of a sudden you have these three men. Now Bill Cosby, he been put away for a minute or whatever. But now all of a sudden this noise has been coming up right around. What's the guy's name that just testified against Trump?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah. I forget his. I'm looking at him, but
I see his face. I can't think of his name. But all of a sudden Michael Jackson come in there, just out the damn blue.
He did.
Yeah, he did. Michael Jackson been touching these little boys. What about the priest that's been touching these little boys? What all these? Come on, man. Come on, bro.
They're probably gonna bring some stuff about Martin Luther King next.
It probably.
He did.
I wouldn't die.
He can't defend himself.
He can't defend himself. Come on, man. Okay. Come on, bro. Nah. You like I say, dude. Now, granted, Joe, and I can say Joe and I feel about the same way about this.
Yeah.
Sexual abuse is wrong.
It's wrong.
I don't give
all
a
the way
damn
wrong.
what color you
All
are.
the way
I don't
wrong.
care. It's wrong.
All the way wrong.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not condoning anything that they did.
You got 2 daughters, and I got a baby sister, a lady, and a mama.
Yeah.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Friends.
Right.
So yeah, it's
And
wrong.
I would kill.
Ooh,
Kill.
you would say?
I would kill.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say it, motherfucker, for touching my kids.
You said it though.
Yeah, I did. I mean that. I mean all of that.
You bring a lot of energy in this mug.
Dude, I mean for real. My mama, my wife, well, especially my wife. I mean, what?
Right.
Bro, it's no discussion.
Right.
It's no discussion.
Well, I don't want to get you too amped before we get started too much. Man. I don't want to get too amped. So let's talk about our first case that we're gonna talk about today.
Okay.
Let's talk about the R. Kelly case.
Okay.
R. Kelly has been charged with aggravated sexual assault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You looked it up. Did you get the information I sent you?
Yeah.
So you saw what I sent you.
Yeah. But it wasn't. No, I'm tired. I haven't.
Okay.
I didn't get that one. I got the one by Jess. I didn't get the one by R. Kelly.
Okay.
R. Kelly
Okay. Well, let me
I got the
get
one
you
by
back.
Jess. I got
Okay.
the one by R. Kelly.
Woo! Okay. This is deep
Okay.
because I'm a little bit disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
And first and foremost, R. Kelly is a great artist.
Yes.
He's a great artist.
Great.
I can't take the man's
The man's
talent.
talented. Yeah.
He's talented, but that has nothing to do with his personal life.
Exactly.
Right.
That's number one.
Right. And I know people are trying to break him by boycotting his music.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. But we can't, everybody's probably watching, whoever will listen to R. Kelly's music, you can't discredit the man's gift. That's a gift.
Mm-hmm. Just like Michael Jackson.
Right. Gift comes without repentance. Okay. Just like Mike. Just like a lot of people.
Exactly.
So, I'm gonna state this. Now, everybody's seen the CNN look uproar that he did.
Mm-hmm.
He was very passionate about it.
And yeah.
And a lot of people like throwing their head up like they don't believe him. But R. Kelly stated a lot of facts in it.
Mm-hmm.
He stated a lot of facts.
I saw a couple of clips.
So, let me just put out the first fact.
Okay.
First fact is he said, listen, all this stuff that y'all are blaming me for, in remembrance of what happened to me in my past, I went to court for that. I went to trial for that. I even sat down in jail for that. But I was acquitted.
Acquitted. That's facts.
That's facts.
That's facts.
He was acquitted.
Acquitted.
So acquitted meaning it's all null and void.
Done.
Done. You cannot bring that up in a new case. It cannot be speculated information to use in this new case to get him. That's double jeopardy. You can't do that.
Can't do that.
And you know who we got to blame for that?
Who's that?
Another black man.
Who that? Oh.
Yeah.
OJ.
The OJ case.
OJ. Yeah.
And you got my fraternity brother, Yo to the Bros, Johnny Cochran.
JC.
Johnny Cochran said it. If it don't fit, you must acquit.
That's
If
it.
it don't fit, you must acquit. What does acquit mean? Gotta go.
That's
It's
done.
no more. It's
Done.
done deal. You
Done.
cannot be charged with it twice.
Can't do it.
If it don't fit, you must acquit. So he was acquitted no matter how much. No matter how much we want to say he did it. They got video. They got this. They got that. He was acquitted.
He was acquitted.
He was acquitted.
That's law. You can't
That's
do double
law.
jeopardy.
That no double jeopardy. You
can't do
have
it.
to understand that. And a lot of people are moving out passion of his past.
Right.
But that can't be used in a court of law. Now, I think it was Aristotle who said something similar to law is based off reasoning and not passion. So that's why the state says something. You have to be guilty by what is it, a reasonable doubt, something like that. That's that quote.
Yeah.
So let me say this again. He was acquitted. So none of that
Null and void.
can be used in a court of law to persecute him or prosecute him, to convict him of what is now at hand. That's facts.
That's facts.
He said that. That's facts.
That's facts. That's facts.
Okay, second thing. The charge that he was charged,
Okay.
I believe quote. If I'm wrong in the comments, put down,
Please.
Joe, this is what it was. That was incorrect. You said it wrong or it was wrong.
Whatever it is. Yeah. Just
Aggravated or something like that. Aggravated sexual abuse. Now, the incident happened with this whole shindig in Chicago. If you look up that law in Chicago, it has nothing to do with child pornography, has nothing to do with rape, it has nothing to do with having sex with a minor.
wow.
That charge
Wow.
has nothing to do. Now, we don't know if they're going to charge him with something else, but as far as right now,
Wow.
that charge has nothing to do with what we're blaming him
For
for doing. Well, I'm not blaming him.
Right.
People, society,
Right.
I say the man is innocent till proven guilty.
Exactly.
But I don't like the fact that this stuff keep coming up.
Because that's what the law say too.
That
Innocent.
Until proven
Until-
guilty.
right.
Now, I don't like what's all being said about him and if the charges are real because of his history of his past. But again, I can't justify his past in the court of law because why?
It's double jeopardy, baby.
Double jeopardy.
Double
He
jeopardy.
was acquitted.
He was acquitted.
So that means he's clean slate.
Clean
he
slate.
did not do that.
Shouldn't
No matter how many times people say it, he didn't do it.
Acquitted.
No matter if you believe it or
Nah.
not.
Done.
It's done. That's the hard thing we gotta take. That go back to the Aristotle quote. For real, like this it's crazy how it all works. But
Repeat that for him again, the Aristotle quote.
well, and I quote, but I'm not quoting because I don't know it exactly.
I got it, yeah.
Right, but it says that law is upon reasoning
Not
and not of passion. Right?
That's it.
Okay. Woo!
Something to that extent, yeah.
It's a lot. So this charge that he's charged in Chicago, it has nothing. Like I said, it has nothing to do with those categories, but it does have something to do with
What?
forcing sex with a deadly weapon. Just general said. If you look at all of this, yeah,
Hold up. What?
yeah, forcing sex with a deadly weapon.
What was
or
deadly? And
a
what was the
gun.
weapon?
Nothing. That's the thing.
First of all, what,
The-
I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
The girls had a permission slip from their parents.
That's what I was finna say.
That's the hardest thing to really kind of grasp upon.
And were they willing participants as well? That's the thing.
No matter how nasty, morally
Right.
disgusting or morally wrong that we think it is, they had permission slips.
They did. So do you fault the man or do you fault the parents? You see what I'm saying? Not again.
Morally, you can only fault. Morally, we would fault him.
Right. Because he's old enough to know.
He's old enough to know.
Right.
But the parents who allowed it to happen, who sold their child out, their daughter, that's their fault.
That is.
Because they could have blocked it.
They could have. They could have reported him right then.
They could have reported him, but I mean, it probably would have still been in court of law. But they
still.
just made the name bad.
Yeah.
But
It could have stopped.
they could have stopped it.
Yeah.
They had the
Could've stopped
power.
it. They did.
The power was in their hand.
They did.
They released the power.
There you go.
And then they didn't even release, like people say they were enslaved. Like, you know, you got the show Surviving R. Kelly, right? Now I'm gonna say this. That show,
Because I haven't seen it.
I seen bits and pieces of it.
I haven't
I
seen
couldn't
it.
really watch it because I was like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Because it make you feel a certain type of way, right? But I understand it. But I watched enough of it. I say I didn't watch like 10% of it for real. I watched most of it.
Right.
Now this is the problem. That show probably came out too quick. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because at the time that they premiered it, he had already been acquitted for what happened in the past.
Okay.
He had not been convicted of what they saying happening now. So you in limbo, which is defamation of character. That's defamation of character. So you blaming a man who hasn't even been charged with something.
That's
now
not-
you giving statements, but it's not like they went on a news show and said this happened to me. They made an actual production. Somebody got paid.
Which will go back to my point. when the fire get it too hot, what they start doing? Point.
Yeah, somebody got paid for that production, for these people's statements, and nothing has been proven.
Yeah.
They saying the proof is in people's voices. Well, if that's the case, anybody can say something. Just like the whole Bill Cosby thing, say something, and you can be, we looking at the passion of these women, and then we basing him off of something he was acquitted for,
Right.
and saying he did it. But we can't do that.
We can't.
It's just law. It's hard to swallow.
It's hard to swallow.
Man, it's hard to swallow.
It is.
But it's true.
But it is true, man. Real talk.
That's true.
It's real talk. Real talk.
That's why it's hard for me to actually put this out here, because I know there's a lot of people that's not gonna like this. But this is the truth.
That's the truth. It's the truth.
That's
the
why.
law.
That's why we have courts. People in, to go to school for legal, for law, for legal justice, and not to say the justice system has worked in our favor, being our skin, but it's a lot of nationalities out there.
Right. Exactly.
But we're speaking about people of our skin color,
Right.
of our race. Hasn't always worked in our favor.
At all. It hasn't.
But then it goes back to your point about every time something on the other side of the fence start getting rough
Start
with
jumping.
feathers.
And there it is.
They try to throw a couple stones on the other side.
On the other side, yeah.
To get that riled up.
They do. They do. And then we start fighting each other.
Then we start fighting each other. And we forgot about what's going on
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 the
the
other
other
side.
side.
Exactly. It's that noise.
Because what they doing is what we need to be doing. What they doing is they threw a couple rocks on the other side while they fix their situation. They got to figure out how to fix it, and they watching us like this. They just watching us.
Yeah, they are.
They watching us.
Distraction.
It's a distraction.
That's all it is. Distraction.
They
Yeah.
say, okay, distract them over there.
And it don't take much.
It don't take much. Because let me bring something up. I sent it to you. I need you to pull it up on your phone, bro.
What's that?
So back in 1992, 93, there's a man that I used to like his show back in the day.
Yeah.
Jerry Springer. Oh, I'm sorry.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. So Jerry Seinfeld, excuse me.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld. Back in 92, 93. You got it.
I got okay.
He dated. He dated a 17-year-old girl. He was 38 years old. Jerry Springer now.
16. She was 16.
Oh, she was 16 at the time. Okay.
16.
She was 16. Okay. What happened was
16.
information I seen, it was
Yeah,
sometimes
I got
it
it.
said 16, 17.
But yeah.
The information that I looked up and I researched, I was up all morning. Well, all last night and then all morning just looking at a couple cases, but I said, let me talk about this Jerry thing because I like him.
Good guy.
He's a good guy, man.
Good
I didn't know this in 92 because in 92 I was young.
Yeah, I was too.
You know,
just
so-
got out of high school. Yeah.
I ain't just get out of high school, I was a little younger than that. But Jerry Seinfeld, they were married, not married, but dated a high school student. He was 38.
She was 16.
She was 16 going on 17, whatever. But she was not, by what we call law legal at 18.
Was not.
So, let's talk about this. It was public knowledge.
Public.
Public knowledge he did this. He dated her for 4 years. 4 years.
And they consummated the relationship. They consummated the relationship while she was 16.
4 years.
4 years.
4 years, she was 38 years old.
Come on, man.
So 4 years from 38 is 42. 4 years from 16 is 20. Given 21, we give her 21-ish.
Yeah.
So that's when they ended it. Before when I looked at the knowledge of when he was born, I think it was 21 year difference. So that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Exactly right. Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah, Jerry Seinfeld was born in 1954.
They didn't get blown up though, did it?
It didn't get blown up. Why? I wonder why.
I wonder why too.
I wonder why they swept it under the rug. I know it's a different time.
But still.
But still.
R. Kelly, R. Kelly was supposed to be messing with Aaliyah back then too.
Yeah. They got swept in the rug though.
They got swept. You think they got swept on the rug?
It got swept in the rug, but it was an uproar.
It was an
when
uproar.
they found out the situation, and then it resurfaced later.
It did. But not Jerry.
Not Jerry's, man.
Not Jerry. Like I said, I wonder why.
I like Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, he good, man.
Man,
He
I like
good.
Jerry Seinfeld, man.
He good, bro.
And it's not to bash him.
Right, no.
This is just to show the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And we said this before, but I think I'm gonna scrap what we talked about these people before.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember we talked about in the last situation when this first happened. I did premiere it because I kind of knew the case was gonna get a little bit fishy, and we're gonna have some more information.
Yeah.
Remember Color Purple?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember Color Purple? Mm-hmm. Those who are younger, you probably never watched it. If you have not, watch it.
I remember Color Purple.
Color Purple, same stuff was going on
Mm-hmm.
back in the day. Now, this Color Purple was based off the 1920s, 30s.
Yep.
You know, older men were impregnating and dating and marrying teenagers that were 15, 16, 17 years old, maybe even younger.
Right. Exactly.
These are grown men.
Grown.
21, 22, 23. These are men in between 20 and 25.
If not over
If not
30.
older,
Mhm.
right? Because they wanted to have multiple kids.
Right.
Because that was the whole thing, having a lot of kids, having a big family. So how you have a big family? Catch it when she's young. When she's young and when she's fertile, and she can have kids from let's just say hypothetically say 15. She have kids from 15 to 25. She can have 10 kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Mother of 10 to 25.
Mm-hmm.
It's deep.
That is deep. That
So-
is deep. That is deep.
The R. Kelly situation.
Mm-hmm.
Can he be convicted? That's the question I'm asking the world, the viewers, the subscribers, the listeners. If he's only charged with the charge he's been charged now, which is aggravated assault or
With a deadly
abuse or
weapon.
whatever, right? They don't say that in the description, but when you look up his charge, that's what the charge is. And you got to understand, charges are different based off states. State of Illinois, Chicago, that is where he's at. I think it's Cook County. That's charged him. That charge has nothing to do with what we're blaming him for. So that's a easy. It sounds like it's an easy case. So I don't know if they got anything else getting ready to come up. What's your thoughts, brother? What's your thoughts? Because I've been talking a lot.
No,
like 12 minutes.
No, that's good. Like I said, my whole thing is, Jay, about the whole thing is, why now?
Yeah. Why now?
You know, if you knew this,
I got questions.
yeah, real
Right,
talk.
right,
Like again, not condoning
Not condoning it at all.
anything.
Not condoning it at
Not
all.
condoning
That's what people
none
think.
of
They think that we're condoning it.
Yeah, we're not
because we're defending it. No, we're stating facts.
We're stating facts.
You have to live them in the facts.
You got to. And not only that, my thing is, why now? Why now? And like I said, he had freaking parental consent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not only did he have parental consent, but the girls were willing to do it too. Why? Because
But I don't think they would. What woman wouldn't a celebrity like himself on
That's-
set? They would like, yeah, I do it.
That's what I'm saying. R. Kelly.
And then a lot of people say this. So let me say this. They was like, well, them children are in the right mind. That's fine, but their parental consent, they are.
Yeah. See, they're looking at bread.
Money.
They're looking at bread.
Yeah, money.
You know what I'm saying? But like I say, my whole thing is, Jay, I don't understand why all of a sudden now they want to blow it up to this magnitude.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You got all this stuff going on in the White House, and the closer it gets to Trump getting busted, diversion. Diversion. What's the best way to divert it? Point out a black man.
Turn the corner.
Yeah, turn the corner.
Turn the corner. Instead of keep going straight and let's figure this thing out and work this thing out the way and finish this assignment.
Exactly. Now, like I said, I'm gonna continue to say, like I said, and I know Jay feel the same way. Abusing women is wrong.
Wrong.
It's wrong.
100%.
Listen to what we're saying. Abusing
Wrong.
women is wrong. From freaking 12 years old to 536, it's wrong.
100%.
Period. We don't agree with it. We don't condone. We don't know. It's wrong.
It's wrong. And it's a lot of different ways to abuse a woman.
It is. You don't have to do it sexually. It can be mentally. It can be emotionally or whatever.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Abuse
It's wrong.
is wrong.
Abuse is wrong.
Period.
Not just women, but men too.
Men too, because some men get abused.
Some men get abused.
That's
So
true.
women understand. You abuse men also.
Yep.
With their emotions.
Right.
With their finances. You can even hit a man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's abuse.
It is.
Abuse is abuse.
Abuse is abuse across the board.
Across the board.
Across
and,
the board.
And it takes a lot. It takes a strong-willed person to be healed from that.
It does.
It takes a strong-willed.
It does. Because mentally, that's taxing.
It is. It is.
It's mentally
It
taxing.
is.
Go ahead,
It is.
Sue.
And it's a lot of energy to be put out to something that you shouldn't have to. You should be applying to something else to be great.
You can. You can.
I really want to hear the people's comments. So please comment below.
Please. Please
and
comment.
I always make sure you subscribe because we got a lot of stuff coming up. Because the process. This is. It's funny how this vlogcast kind of started. We're telling our stories, and we're still going to tell our stories.
Yeah, we're going to get on.
But these are the stories of the world because I understand that you have one situation with Trump and then you have another situation. This is the real world, so you're gonna have multiple situations. But of the magnitude that we give, the energy that we give it.
Yes. Yes.
Because in this day and time, I hate to say it, we have small attention spans.
Zero.
So,
Zero attention.
So if something's going strong, we attended to that. Something happened, boom, we on this. We didn't forget about that.
Yeah.
And it's like then if something crack over there, like, oh, what happened over there? But they still focus on this because, especially when it comes to our race, because we're trying to make sure that gets finalized and get situated. Then we go back to this. But by the time we go back to the other side, they didn't figure theirs out.
See what I'm saying? And we still over here bickering. Just like I said, you got all this going on with R. Kelly. What the hell has happened? Who has said anything else about Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots? I ain't heard nothing else about Robert Kraft. Nothing. And regardless if it's underage girls or grown-ass women, it don't matter. Abuse is abuse. It's wrong across the board. Make it even for everybody. That's all I'm saying.
This boils down to, I'm going to tell you, African American people, black people, people of color, whatever you want to call yourself, we need to make sure we pay attention to our legislation. Pay attention to what we're voting for. That's what we're getting beat at.
Man.
We're getting beat on the laws.
That's it.
We don't know the laws.
We don't.
And the laws are voted on by the people.
That's true, man. I ain't never thought about that. That's true.
The laws are
That's
voted on by the people.
That's true. And we put them in there too.
We put them in there. We set the standards of how we want our states, how we want our communities, how we want our governments to run. No matter what you think, that's our voice.
It is.
When it comes to African American people, black people, brown people, whatever you want to call us again, all we vote on is the president.
That's it.
And then when we don't get the person that we want in office, we complain and say it's rigged. But we got to put people in these smaller positions.
That's where it counts.
That's where it counts because then now they're our voice. But when it does count, because if 100 million people vote one way, then you got one person say, okay, these majority of people want to vote this way, so this is the way I gotta vote, and that vote is the one that matters in the next level of government.
That's it.
See, that's something people don't really kind of understand.
Yeah, like all these midterm elections with Justice of Peace and the Congress and me personally, I believe those are more important than the presidential because they feed into him. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, are they on the cool? I mean, what do y'all think about that? Do you think the presidential election is the most important of all these midterm elections and all that? What do you guys think? Please let us know.
Please let us know.
Please
and I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna get out of this because we got some more stuff to talk about.
Okay.
When it comes to the Donald Trump thing, I'm gonna end it with this, and we might have just a brief 3-minute conversation about this real quick. When it comes to the Donald Trump situation, now a lot of people want him impeached. Want him out of there. But my question, we got to be proactive instead of reactive. So remember, we got to be proactive instead of reactive. So if we impeach him, the next person who steps in line would be who?
Pence.
His vice president. Is that who we want to finish off the term? We need to study him
That's why you talk, why you tripping. Yeah.
We need to study
Why
him.
you tripping? Yeah, we do. 'Cause I don't know nothing about him.
Exactly.
I don't know nothing about him.
Because if he come in, if let's say successfully they get Trump out of there, right? With an impeachment. Now you got a guy that nobody's really paying attention to. Step under the radar. Step on the main screen. And what if he's worse?
Then it's really tight.
Then it's really tight.
Then
So
it's
we
really
need to
tight.
figure that out first.
Then it's really tight.
Because sometimes in life you gotta let something run its course.
I agree with that.
And then start from the beginning of where we can begin that. Because if whom is coming, because some people think, oh, you impeach him, then we go back to voting for a new president. That ain't
No.
how it works.
No.
Come on, people.
he just gonna step
I'm gonna
up.
say black people, but I'm gonna say, come on, people.
Yeah.
Think.
Yeah,
Think.
he gonna step up. Yeah.
If you get him out of office, there's somebody who steps up that's in his party already.
Exactly. And it's the vice president.
And it's the vice president. So we need to be studying who he is, how he would run our country, what is his morals, what is his direction.
'Cause he
We
quiet.
need to be doing that.
Cause it's quiet, bro. Cause it's quiet. He quiet.
He quiet.
is quiet.
He quiet.
And that's what scares me about that, brother. That's what scares me about him, man. Cause he's so stoic.
Yeah.
He is so stoic in his expressions, in his gestures, everything. You don't know what the hell is going on with Pence. He just
Exactly.
the whole time.
So we have to understand that first.
Bruh.
And
You said something on that, man.
Right, I did.
You said something.
I know.
I ain't never
I'm
thought
not
about
finished,
that.
But let me say what, because they probably like, why are they all distracted? Well, good friend of mine just walked to the studio. Walked to the studio. He's my trainer. I gotta go. I'm hitting the gym when I leave here. He hit the gym earlier, thank God.
Yeah.
But back to what I was saying, like, we gotta understand before he's trying to record too. Before we impeach a president, we gotta think first proactive instead of reactive, because we already know if the president gets impeached, his vice president steps up to the plate. Let's check him out.
Let's check him out. Like for real.
Because maybe we probably want this Trump thing to run its course. Because we don't go back into everybody, oh, we're finna re-elect a new president. No, that ain't how it works.
This has to go out.
The term has to be fulfilled.
Yeah.
He ain't got that much longer to go.
No, he don't.
We just survived this long.
Yeah. Thank God.
Oh, we gonna do it.
Yeah.
But we have to understand that we gotta be proactive in what we doing. I'm not trying to say he is right and he needs to be there. I'm not saying that. But we need to study.
We do, man.
We need to study
We do.
the next person that's gonna be in power.
If this joker get impeached.
If he get impeached, we need to study who's gonna be in power. Is he fit for our country? Is he morally right for our country based off what we want as a people? Not just as one race of people, but as a people to run our country and be the face of our country. And people say, well, anybody be better than Trump.
I
don't know that. I don't know that.
I don't know.
But we need to figure out this guy.
I ain't never thought about that, bro.
That's reality. That's
That
real.
is reality.
That's real.
Because in any event, and God forbid, if he got assassinated or something, he would have to step up. So,
Yeah, I don't want nobody to die.
That's what I said.
I
That's
don't
why I
want
said
nobody
God
to
forbid.
shit
No,
like
but I'm
that.
just
Yeah,
saying though.
yeah.
I mean, it's the same whether he gets impeached or whether, God forbid, like I said, he gets assassinated or something, then he would have to step up either way.
Right.
So like I said, so we don't know what we're getting if he got impeached.
Right.
So like I said, man, we could be getting a freaking psychopath.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Or we could be getting somebody who would actually do something for the country.
exactly.
I mean, real
We're gonna
talk.
pause on that because
Yeah.
that's a lot of information.
That is.
We're gonna get back to y'all, man. Make sure you like,
Please like and subscribe.
subscribe, and share this with the world, man. Make sure we want to hear your comments. We want to hear your views. So please comment. Let us know what you think. Cause this is a lot of information, man. I'm only gonna say facts, man.
That's it. That's
Facts, and cause in the world we in today, sometimes you can't be always biased of just one segment because that's not the way the world gonna look at it.
Exactly.
In certain situations we can look at it that way, but in all situations we can't. Especially this Donald Trump thing. If we do get him impeached, the next person in power will be his vice president. Who is this guy? Well, we know who he is, but
Who is he?
What does he bring to the table?
Exactly.
That's what we got, because this term has to be fulfilled with somebody.
This feels like my
We don't go back into
This feel like
revoting
my
and all that stuff.
moment.
No, we gotta
Everyone
wait
needs
till
to
turn over
feel.
to go through the
Everyone
process
needs to
again.
closer.
So,
Let me see your hands
as
up
always,
high.
man, I
You keep
salute.
knowing
the divinity in you, and we'll see you next time on The Process. With me, Mr. Think Smart, and
J. Rutt, the hell predator.
you already know, man. Peace.
I'm the me I see when I be dreaming. I remember thinking that I never see it. I remember thinking that I never